Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wholeheartedly welcome you to the fifth day of ESIP for the budding engineers of Saranathan College of Engineering. Today we are going to have a session on a contemporary title, Ethics of Being an Engineer. Being an engineer, you are accountable for your actions and accept personal commitment towards the client and the job. The session will be handled by Dr. G. Jayaprakash, Professor and Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering of our institution. Before he commences this session, let me give a snap about his profile. Professor G. Jayaprakash is a professor having 21 plus years of standing experience in teaching with 2 years of industrial experience, heading Department of Mechanical Engineering in our college. He has completed his doctoral degree from the prestigious Anna University, Chennai in the year 2013. He is specialized in computer-aided design. He is a recognized research supervisor in Anna University, Chennai. Under his guidance, 6 PhD scholars successfully defended their thesis and 3 are pursuing. He has published 25 research papers in international journals, 1 paper in national journal. Also, he has presented 25 research papers in national and international conferences. He is a member in ISTE and associate member in Institute of Engineers. We feel very fortunate to have you in this ESIP session. The session is over to you, sir.
Good morning, students. Today we'll talk about the topic universal human values and ethical human conduct. First, I'll thank our principal and management for giving me an opportunity to deliver a lecture for you. So, universal human value and ethical human conduct. Okay, so ours is a technical institution. Okay, so we come under administration body called AICT, that is All India Council for Technical Education. So AICT, 3 years back, they decided that universal human values, that is this subject, has to be taught to first year students, okay, in their first semester and second semester. In this regard, they started training staff members, okay, so how to teach this particular subject. Okay, so fortunately, I took the training, and then that is why I'm in front of you today. Okay, so this subject should be taught in a very, there will be some debates, there will be some discussion, but due to this pandemic, we are forced to take this sessions in online mode. Okay, so I'll do one thing. So today, I will introduce this subject, why we should study, what are all the things there, what is the scope like that. Okay, once the online classes starts, okay, then we'll have discussion, further discussions. Okay, so that is the program today. I'll go to the next slide. So let me start my class with a poem by Rabindranath Tagore, Where the Mind is Without Fear. I'll read out the poem for you. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wall, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Okay, so in this poem, the poet wants his countrymen to be without fear, knowledgeable, and then wedded to truth, and then they should strive for perfection, like that. So this poem is still relevant today. And then this poem covers the essence of what I'm going to teach you, what I'm going to talk to you in this session. Okay, so that is why I have selected this poem. Okay, so very happy to talk to you people. You people belong to Generation Z. Shortly, they are called Gen Z. Okay, so you people are Gen Z. So because if I have to talk to you, I should know about you, right? So I know your attributes also. Okay, so I will come to that later. I will come to your attributes later, and then from your attributes, okay, your attributes suits what? This subject topic. So you are the right audience for listening to this particular lecture. I'll come to that later. Okay, so let us start with human value. Okay, so initially we'll start with what is a value. Value is something that is important, worth, or useful for human beings. Okay, value is something that is important, worth, or useful for human beings. Something that gives happiness and prosperity. Okay, so that is the definition for human value. I'll explain it further. So before that, I'll go to our, we'll discuss about our existence. So this is all about human beings, that is Homo sapiens, that is we people. Okay, so right from the beginning, we have been existing together. The existence, our own existence, is in the form of coexistence. So earlier we were all hunter gatherers. Okay, so we were all in groups. We were in groups earlier. Then, after civilization, we are in a society. So, if you look at the history of human beings, so the togetherness is always there. Okay, one is human being, then comes family, then society, and then nature. Okay, so this in this subject you will learn to live with a feeling of harmony or coexistence. Okay, so this subject is all about, we'll teach you how to live with a feeling of harmony or coexistence. Okay, so that is all about this. Then coming to values. Okay, so what you can see the values in relationship. So I have written 9 values. These are all the 9 values in relationship. Okay, so when I say that we have to live in society, we have to coexist, then that relationship is very important. Okay, so what are all the important values of relationship? You can see the first one is trust, respect, affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, gratitude, and love. Okay, trust is the foundation value of relationship. If at all, if you want to have a relationship, okay, so that trust is very important. Okay, then comes respect, affection, care, guidance. Then is reverence. Reverence is bhayabhakti. Glory, magimai. Gratitude, nandri. Love, you all know. Okay, so this is very important for relationship. So AICT, they know you people. Okay, so you people, as I told you, you are Gen Z. I will go to that slide. I will tell you now. I will tell you the attributes of Gen Z. You are financially focused, entrepreneurial. That is, you will be running your own company. Okay, so you will be running your own show. And then technology. You people are wedded to technology. And then the fourth attribute. So that is what we are interested. Okay, look at that. Get well with people. So that is universal human value is all about that. So as I told you earlier, you people are the right audience for listening to this particular lecture. And then competitive, of course, that's one of your attribute. Diversity, that is also very important. So your diversity, very, very important. Okay, so you accept diversity. You people accept diversity. Diversity doesn't worry you people. And then prefer independence. You prefer independence. And then want to be heard. Want to be heard. And then if your parents are listening, the 10th attribute, you will be like your parents. They will feel very happy about it. Okay, so that is the attribute. So that from this you can see your attributes suits very well for what? For learning this particular subject, right? Then coming to, okay, so let us discuss some more about this values in different dimensions of human living. Okay, so we'll discuss some more about this. Okay, so there is a study in Harvard University. Okay, so I will also show the video. I will also share the video with you. Okay, so it's the biggest study done in the history of what it's a research running for such a long period for 75 years. Okay, so in that they have found this relationship is very important to lead a life, happy life, healthy life. Okay, the quality of relationship. Okay, so that is what very important. So since you people, Gen Z people, you get along with people well, but the only problem is, since you are wedded to technology, since you people are wedded to technology, okay, so you spend most of your time in your gadgets or something like that. So try to avoid that. Okay, so switch your screen hours to what? Quality hours. Spend some time with people, with your parents and friends. Okay, so a little bit of fine tuning is necessary. Otherwise, everything is good with you people. Okay, so the video will be shared to you. You listen to that video. So longest research done. Okay, so that will help you in a better understanding of this particular slide. Then coming to value education. So this is what we are going to study. We are going to study this universal human value. We are going to educate you in the first semester as well as second semester, maybe one class per week, like that. It deals with what is universally valuable to all of us. So this human value, we are going to study what is universally valuable to all of us, not for a particular group or sect or a particular religion like that. It is universally valuable to all of us. And then what is conducive to our individual and collective happiness and prosperity in sustainable way. Okay, sustainable, nilayanadu. Okay, so that is also very, very important. So that is why we are going to study this value education. Then coming to, it will also enable us to be in harmony, something that go well together. That is very important. Okay, so I told you there are 4 levels. Okay, so within ourselves, harmony within ourselves, with our human beings, that is our family, then comes our society, with the rest of nature at large. Okay, so that is also very important. Next, so what value education enable us to understand our need. Okay, so I will discuss more about this. When it comes to need, okay, so you may be having aspiration or ambition, but they are different. Aspiration and ambition are different. First, I will take ambition. Ambition, no. Suppose if you have an ambition, okay, so you proceed to your goal. Okay, so you want to attain your goal. You have an ambition for that. Okay, so in that, the process is not important. The destination alone is important, not the process or path taken. But if you have aspiration is cherished desire, then the path and process is very important than the goal itself. Okay, so aspiration, you should have aspiration rather than what? So you may say people are ambitious, some of your friends are ambitious, but aspiration is far better than ambition. Okay, and then after reading this value education, you will be able to visualize your goals. Okay, so I'll come to this later. So we are going to discuss in 2 platforms. One is called material, another one is called consciousness. So we'll discuss it in detail. And then the third one, to rightly utilize the technological advancement. That is also very important. As I told you, you Gen Z people, okay, you will be using all technological advancement. But the thing is, you have to utilize it properly. You have to utilize it properly. So for that, we have to educate you people. Okay, so that's our duty. We have to educate. And then the fourth one is, it indicates the direction for fulfillment of your goals. This is also very important. Okay, as I told you, aspiration, path and process are very important. Okay, indicates the direction for fulfillment of our goals. And then the last one is, it will help you in removing confusion and contradiction. Okay, so you will have a lot of confusion, contradictions that will be removed. Okay, I'll go to the next slide. What are the characteristics of value education? Universal. The first one is universal, applicable to all human beings, all time, all places. So that is why it's called universal. Second one is rational, based on logic or reasons, not blind beliefs or do's and don'ts. We won't teach you that. Okay, so that is why I told you, we'll have discussion, debates. Okay, so because it's a very, very rational science. Okay, so rational topic. The third one is natural and verifiable. You can verify, just like you do experiments and you verify some concepts. Like that, you can experiment and find out. You can verify it by yourself. And then the fourth one is all encompassing. All encompassing. Okay, covers everything and everyone. Okay, that is also very important. The last one is aim to transform. Okay, aim to transform your consciousness as well as your living. Okay, I'll go to the next one. So here we will discuss about 4 dimensions of our lives. We will also discuss about 4 dimensions of your lives, of our lives. Okay, one is thought, the other one is behavior, the third one is work, the last one is understanding as well as realization. Okay, so this reminds me the famous quote of our father of our nation. I'll share it with you. Okay, so you have to be very careful because your beliefs becomes your thought. Let me read out his quote. Your thought becomes your words. Your words becomes your action. Your action becomes your habit. Your habits become your value. Your values becomes your destiny. So now you know very well why all the 4 dimensions are very important. Okay. And then we will also be discussing about the 4 levels of existence. Okay, so I have already told you, we are very much concerned about individual, family, society, as well as nature. Okay, so we are very much concerned about the individual should be happy. Okay, first of all, the individual should be happy. And then if the individual is happy, okay, then the family, which comprises some 4 or 5 individuals, or 8 or 10, whatever it may be, then the family will be happy. Then happy families make happy society. Okay, and then the next level, nature, where other things will come. We have to share the resources, and then your plants and animals, everything will comes into existence. So this is the 4 levels of existence we are going to discuss in this particular universal value subject, human value subject. And then what is the scope of value education? Okay, what is the scope of value education? So it will help you in understanding, that is, if I study value education, it will help you, it will help me in understanding myself. Okay, I will understand myself. Okay, and then my aspirations. What are my aspirations? My happiness and goal of life. And then it will also help me to understand other entities in nature, other entities. And then how to coexist with nature. That will also be taught in this particular value education. Okay, so I'll go to, okay, so we have discussed about existence. Okay, so I told you there are 2 things, material and consciousness. Okay, so these 2 things are very important. Okay, so material, of course, your technological gadgets and other things will come into material platform. Okay, so here we have to teach you the right utility. Okay, how to utilize them, those material. Okay, and then consciousness, we have to teach you the right understanding. So those 2 things are very, very important. Okay, when you will be using a lot of material. Okay, so right utility should be taught to you. And then in the consciousness level, okay, if the right understanding is there, definitely it will elevate you to the next level. Okay. Then, what is the purpose of this course? Okay, so we'll discuss about the purpose of this course. Okay, it starts like it's like a self-exploration. Okay, so we'll submit a proposal. Okay, and then you have to verify it, and then you will realize, and then you will come to a conclusion. So it is like a case study. It starts with a proposal, and then there will be a lot of discussion, debates, and then we'll come to the conclusion and then realization. Okay, so that is how we teach this subject to you. Okay, so as I told you earlier, proposal, realization, and understanding. Finally, most of you will come to a conclusion. Okay, so that is 2 things are very important: mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. Okay, mutual happiness and mutual prosperity. So these things will be discussed when we have online classes. Okay, so when we start online classes, these things will be discussed in detail. Okay, I'll go to the next one. Okay, self-explanation. Of course, we have to do this exercise. Okay, then we have studied already values. Okay, so we'll discuss about natural acceptance of human values from right understanding. So I'll concentrate on right understanding. Right utility, okay, how to utilize it properly, materials. Right understanding. Okay, how we'll get you the right understanding. Okay, we won't enforce you by fear. We won't enforce you through fear. Okay, it is not enforced through greed. It is not enforced through blind faith. Okay, so it is done through self-explanation. So that is why those things, it will be presented as a proposal, and then you explore, and then you will come to that realization. Okay. And then this the various levels. Okay, so we'll know about natural acceptance. What is very well, nature's law. All those things will be taught to you. So what is naturally acceptable for everybody? Okay, and then you have to live in accordance with the natural acceptance. That is living in harmony with, as I told you, in all those four levels. You have to live in harmony. Okay, so these levels we'll teach you. Then what are the implications? Okay, in the value education order, தாக்கம் என்ன? At the level of individual, you can see happiness, peace, okay, bliss will be there. At the level of family, the mutual fulfillment in relationship, prosperity in family, all those things will come. Okay. At the level of society, you can see fearlessness in society, holistic system for education, health, justice, production. And then at the level of nature, you can see coexistence of all units in nature, earth getting more and more suited for sustenance of all entities on the globe, like that. Okay. So then I'll come to the second part of my topic, that is ethical human conduct. Okay. Okay. So ethical human conduct. So what is innateness of human being? What is our humanness in reality? Suppose if you take a neem tree or a mango tree, by its well-defined specific characteristics, which always remains the same, as we identify water or air or iron or a cow by the respective characteristics. Okay, like that. Okay, the right understanding gained through self-exploration enable us to identify the definiteness of human conduct, which may also be called ethical human conduct. It is same for all human beings. It is same for all human beings. So we'll discuss about ethical human conduct also. Okay. It can be understood in terms of the following. That is values, policy, and character. Okay. Okay. So that is why they are very particular. All these things should be taught you in the first semester as well as second semester, the subject universal human value as well as ethical human conduct. Okay. So when I say you people are wedded to technology, okay, so it is not like more like what PowerPoint presentation. We do have a lot of videos where you can see those videos, and the videos of research done by various researchers. Okay, so as the earlier video I have told you, I have given information about the previous video. One more video you have to study, you have to see. That is one video called Story of Stuff. So we'll share you that video. In that, the researcher have studied about a stuff right from the extraction to finally garbage disposal. Okay, how it is being disposed. Okay, so that video also we'll share it to you. It is called Story of Stuff. Okay, they have documented their research done for a period of over 10 years. Okay, so you look at that video, and then we'll have discussion about that video later on. Okay, thank you.